Next we have the leader of the Blood Elves, Lor'themar Theron, and his council of elves. So, from here on out, there will be less speculation and more factual things that were brought up from the PTR, but that won't stop me from speculation near the end. So in Battle for Azeroth, there are two new types of elves on the horizon, joining the factions. There are the Shal'dorei, whom we were met with in Legion, who are the elves that have been sheltered inside of Suramar for ages until now. They are led by First Arcanist Thaurissra. They are to join the Horde. For those of you who are confused as to why the Nightborn joined the Horde, it is more so those with the Blood Elves have much more in common with the Nightborn. And when the Kaldorei went to help them against the Legion, it wasn't exactly under the best circumstances. And Tyrande did not do a very good job at first impressions, so she has made it easier for the Nightborn to make their decision. I would like to point one more thing before I continue. At the embassy, it is Liadrin who is there instead of Lor'themar, currently in the PTR, and is the one whom brings in the Shal'dorei into the Horde, back during her actions during Legion in Suramar City, and actually going over to invite them to Silvermoon, under the behest of Lor'themar Theron and Sylvanas. I bring this up as I believe that Liadrin is a new addition to the Blood Elf Council, as it has the Farstriders, Magisters, and now I believe the Blood Knights, who are of course led by Liadrin. Just something I wanted to point out.
Greetings, Lady Liadrin. Champion, welcome back to Suramar. I am pleased to receive you under more pleasant circumstances.
It is good to see your city free, First Arcanist.
For that, we owe you both a great debt. You proved instrumental to our cause.
The Horde was proud to fight by your side against the Burning Legion, my lady.
I must admit, when I first learned of the Horde, I was skeptical that we would share common ground. I thought our kin from Kalimdor would make obvious allies, but their arrogance and mistrust soon proved otherwise.
Arcanist Thaurissra, I remember where your order stood in the War of the Ancients. How do we know you won't betray us and become the next Elisand, the next Ajara?
We do not intend to be slaves to the Nightwell. We seek to drive the Legion from Suramar and put an end to Elisand's oppression.
The Kaldorei will fight to see the Legion defeated and the Nightwell destroyed. Beyond that, we shall see where Elun's wisdom guides us.
It would seem Elun's wisdom guided her away from the bond we once shared. So be it.
The Sin'dorei are also scorned by Tyrande and her prideful lot. Yet for many ages, her people slept in dens or hid in trees while my people fought to save this world.
The Alliance feels too walled off, too cloistered. My people will never endure such stagnation again. That is why I am grateful for your invitation to Silvermoon.
And then there are the Void Elves, known as the Rendorei, that are a new addition of Void Elves led by Illyria Windrunner, eldest sister of Sylvanas and Barisa. They are to join the Alliance. Basically, they are banished Blood Elves for dwelling into the Void and endangering the Sunwell. I think that if the Void did not harm the Sunwell, the Void would have been a welcomed addition. But then again, the Void is very risky and had led to many incidents in the Warcraft lore. Both these elves, interestingly, have an intertwined story to the Blood Elves in Battle for Azeroth. Lor'themar invites both Illyria and Thaurissra into Silvermoon. Thaurissra as an honored guest to hopefully join the Horde, and Illyria whom is still hailed as a hero of Silvermoon's past, but is there hoping to bring her brethren back into the Alliance. Both are treated with honor and a lot of fairness at the start, while Illyria is treated with it until Lor'themar learns of why she has returned to Silvermoon.
First Arcanist Thaurissra, and honored guests, welcome to Silvermoon.
It is a pleasure to visit your fine city at last. Thank you for extending the invitation, Regent Lord.
Please, call me Lor'themar. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce another guest, Lady Illyria Windrunner, a hero of Silvermoon's past.
An unexpected honor, Lady Windrunner. Silgren told me of your courage during the campaign on Argus.
The honor is mine, First Arcanist. I do not mean to intrude upon your visit. Perhaps I should return another time.
Nonsense. Whatever you came to say, you may say in front of our guests.
As you wish. I come bearing an offer from High King Anduin
I had hoped your visit was motivated by a love for Silvermoon. Instead, you come at the behest of the Alliance's Boy King. How disappointing.
Cutting words, Lor'themar. Are they yours, I wonder? Or has the dutiful ranger I knew become the mouthpiece of your war chief?
You doubt my words, yet how can we trust your own? Do you deny that the Lords of the Void whisper to you? Did you not surrender yourself to the shadows on Argus?
It seems the offer I bring has been anticipated and spurned. Very well. But before I leave, I have one request. It has been 1,000 years since I set eyes upon the Sunwell. May I visit it once again?
I advise against it. We cannot trust that she will not—
Whatever she has become, Illyria is a daughter of Quel'Thalas. I will not deny her pilgrimage to our most sacred site. First Arcanist, you and your retinue would be welcome to join us.
I would consider it an honor to see the Sunwell, Lor'themar. And I prefer that my friends call me Thalysra.
Romoth, kindly open the way for us. Please, follow me.
But things go awry when Illyria's void starts to show, and the Sunwell is in jeopardy. It is thanks to the hero of the Horde, the Blood Elves, and the Nightborn that is not full out destroyed by the stirrings of the void. Illyria and those that dwell into the void are no longer welcome and are banished, which makes it easier for the Alliance to honestly abduct them into their ranks. While Thalysra officially joins the Horde with her Nightborn following afterwards, which also gives the Horde access to a part of Suramar as a mini-city. As for speculation, however, this goes more towards the factor that the Alliance has the majority of the Eastern Kingdoms currently, and Illyria quotes, "Silvermoon will one day stand with the Alliance," or something along those lines. So, I think at some point the Alliance is going to try and move up north to take the lands of Quel'Thalas for the Alliance. Definitely by force. And I think in the same time the Horde will be trying to push for the Draenei's own lands, quite possibly. So I think that the Nightborn and the Blood Elves will unite and fight against the Alliance, invading their lands, but as the Draenei and Lightforged Draenei could be faced with the Horde. Or, alternatively, we could just see the Horde defending Quel'Thalas against the Alliance. Could give Blizzard more of a reason to update Quel'Thalas and the Ghostlands.